More Bravely news! I just won't stop spoiling it. Please, Asuna, stop! Hey guys, Red here, and today we have a little bit more Bravely Default 2 news to go over. I'm like a day late to this, but that's because of this. Please watch my Octopath review if you haven't seen it already. I put a lot of work into it and would really appreciate it if you checked it out. Thank you. Now then, on to the topic of the day. Our likely final Bravely Default 2 tease is about the final region that we haven't seen much of until now, Holograd. As usual, thanks goes out to Sal Romano at Jamatsu for the translation. Now, there's not as much information this time, but it's definitely interesting. Quality over quantity, I'd say. Now, Holograd is known as the Militant Nation, and it appears to be located in the volcanic region of Excellent. The history of the nation states that 300 years ago, a hero brought a number of clans together from their homes in the wastelands under one common rule, creating the foundation of Holograd. Now the country has begun annexing neighboring countries, making others keep up their guards against the outreaching hand of Holograd. Now for characters, and first up is a familiar face. Yeah, remember this guy from the October Direct? Well, now we know who he is. This is Adamus Holograd, the current militant king of Holograd. His ancestor was the hero who first formed Holograd and believes the world will attain peace and harmony once under the rule of the strong. And you better believe this boy's got a job. The new Hellblade asterisk. And I can tell from its description alone, I'm going to love this one. It claims to be a class that wields a cursed blade that risks taking their life. And you can augment the blade with attributes. It's fucking Dark Knight meets Spell Fencer. What an insane class. I'm super duper excited to try this one out. I really want to play with it. Now, next up from that is this fellow, Maddox Lonsdale, the Bastion Holder. He is the Shogun of Holograd and Sloane's former companion, so his combat skills are pretty up there. He is also very loyal to Adamus's ideals and a righteous man. The Bastion is another new job, a tank class that seems to be balanced in offense and defense. It also mentions a barrier for all party members and nullifying damage at once, so it looks like this one's got stillness on him, or calm, whatever, tomato tomato. Next up we have Mora, and she's got the Phantom Asterisk. Another one of Adamus's subordinates, she has mastered the art of disguise to hide her true age and gender. She is fond of Adamus and, like Maddox, is willing to throw away everything to help him attain his goals. Now I've heard a little fun rumor going around that this may be Lily and Rhodey's daughter, who they believe to be dead, and I can definitely see it, so let's just keep that one in mind. As for her class though, the Phantom seems to be just a renamed or reworked ninja class. Fast multi-hit strikes, dual wielding, all that good ninja stuff. The last character the article discusses is Vishnu Isaac, and this guy has the asterisk of the Arcanist. He is a mage who claims to have mastered the power of death magic. In the past, he once lost a battle to Emma, the former black mage that taught Rhodey and Elvis, and has held a grudge ever since. And the Arcanist asterisk doesn't seem to have changed much. Powerful, dangerous, widespread black magic that can hurt the party as well. The article then mentions to watch out for counters and jammers on enemies in fights, and how consecutive battles work now, which requires you to have the enemies on the map near each other so that the fights link together when you engage. I managed to get a couple of those going when I was doing the final demo. But before we sign off today, there's one more little thing I want to discuss. This woman, right here, standing behind Adamus in this screenshot and in the very center of the illustration. She has not been identified, so there begs the question, who is she? I get the feeling that she must be very important due to where she is positioned and how we haven't been given her name yet, and I'm willing to bet that this might be Emma. Now, I've heard some people who might have said before that this is, and then changing their mind, and some people just saying outright that it's not Emma. But hear me out. It would make sense if it is. With Elvis trying to decipher her asterisk book as the important B-plot for this game, it seems, and the fact that she might have convinced Rhodey and Lily's daughter to join her in becoming part of Adamus's army since they were both from Wiswald. But in the end, who knows? Not me, obviously, but we'll find out in just a mere few weeks when Bravely Default 2 drops on the 26th. Oh, I'm so excited, I can't wait to play it. Anyways, that's all from me today. If you haven't already, a like and a sub would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.